Hi, everyone. Welcome to Anchoring the Light, which is an episode in an ongoing series that we do together every month. So we're very happy you're here. We're starting just a little bit so we can maybe get a little bit early so we can get through some housekeeping things and then really spend our time focusing on your questions. But as you can see, if you want to be in the drawing for a reading, please enter hashtag love, and then we'll use our giveaway tool and pick the people who we're going to read for. And if your name is drawn, then and only then write your question in the chat in all caps. And even though it takes a while to do the tool, I think it saves time overall, so we're not sitting there scrolling for your question. But with that said, let's just check in with my wonderful co-hosts, SunPsychic Jean and Scott Scorpio Sun. Jean, what's happening for you these days?
I am having a wonderful response to my winter special. I have a winter special going on through the end of February, and it is a 45-minute reading for $55. And you can choose from pets, loved ones, career guidance, to like mentoring for a spiritual path, and these type things. And it's just been such a joy and beautiful response. So I just want to thank all of you. And I also wanted to, can I add my little events up here, Joan? Do you mind?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I do have two events, one event and one class in February. This is my past life mini readings. It was so much fun. And it's a small group. Well, mostly it's a small group. We'll see how many come through. And it's this Sunday, February 8th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. And you just, if you come into my website, which is sunpsychicjean.com, and you'll see this events tab right here. When you click on that, you'll come right in here. You can click anywhere on this bar. You'll be able to read a little bit about what the event has to offer. And then when you click this attend button and go through the process, it will email you. You will get an email, an automatic email receipt. And in that email will be your link to this. It'll be the Zoom link to the event. So make sure you hang on to that email and have a reminder for yourself to come back. There's not a way to, remind you like an hour before the event, which would have been nice. But, and then similarly, I have my psychic study practice group on February 22nd, and that's at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And you can go through the same registration process, and you will then get a link to that as well. And what I like most about this is that if you decide the day before or the morning of that you do have time and that you are available, you can go right in and get that link right away and jump in that same day. I thought that was really great. I just wouldn't do it too close to like an hour before, because it depends on how often or how quick you get emails coming through. If you don't see the email right away, make sure you check your junk box. And that's what I have coming up. I'm so excited about my events, you guys.
As
So
well, you
thank
should. I took advantage of your winter special, and it was just wonderful. So I encourage everybody else to, if you'd like to, too. And Scott, what's happening with you? I understand you have a special show coming up. I think it's this Friday with some new readers.
Yes, I'm calling it Newbies Galore, and I just noticed there's a lot of new readers in the community, and I wanted to showcase them and bring them out onto the stage for those of you who don't know them, and for the content creators too. They might want to, do a collab with them. So we're going to have 9 to 10, and I know that StreamYard only does 10, but we're going to have 9 to 10 newbies, and they are going to do like 2 oracle readings, and we're going to go around and read for the people in the chat. So after they introduce themselves and, let everybody know who they are and where they're from, and And it's just going to be a fun time, I think. So there's some fun personalities in this group. So I think it's going to be, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be awesome. So I'm really excited about that as well. And if you haven't ever taken one of Jean's classes, you should. So she is awesome as well as a teacher. And yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, to do all those good things. So yeah.
Well, I
Thank
just
you.
commend you for doing that, Scott, because when you're just starting out to get on and do a reading in a group like this, it's pretty intimidating. And to be there and encourage people as they're starting out, I think is just a beautiful thing that you're doing. But it makes me think,
Thank you.
how did you get your start? Who kind of gave you a hand up, if they did?
Well, it's a two-parter because I didn't do readings for the first almost year that I had my show. I just did tarot, just showing decks and just chatting with people, that kind of thing. And Tarot Stash was my first live
Okay.
that I actually went to. But the first reading that I ever did on my channel was with Ginger, Ginger Faye.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were great to me, and I'm thinking I want to do the same for others, and
Yeah.
that I would have wanted done for me, and it was done for me. So
Beautiful. Well, I am very excited about doing this, and let's move forward and pick our first few people whom we're going to read for.
I think
And-
you have to bring it up into the.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Thank you for the coaching on this. Add to stage. Craig Dixon is our first winner. And Craig, if you can put your question into the chat, we'd appreciate that. We're going to draw again. Dora Bromer, and you as well, if you're here, please put your question into the chat. And one more for the moment. Oh, oh, good.
almost one, Joan.
Oh, almost. Angel up above. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's be wild and do one more while we're here. I just love seeing everybody's faces go by. Joanna Lula. Okay, let me get back to where I need to be. Wonderful. So let's see. Okay, I need to take this down. I'm sorry, I'm walking myself through this. Okay, thank you, Craig. How about a Clara reading? What she got for me? Surprise me, Clara, you gorgeous stack of pancakes. That'll be a fun one to start off with. Okay.
So, Craig, I'm picking up that you've been watching some other movies around that same era. And she does, she may want to, I'm sure that she has shared some of her affiliations with you of other stars of that era, but she wants to preserve the absolute uniqueness and the groundbreaking bravery of all of the stars and all of the movie makers in that era, that there's nothing like it, they were above and beyond and ahead of their time, many of them, and she wants to pay tribute to that, honor that, and recognize the bravery and the dedication that all of these creative artists all together combined what they created. And that's what she wants to say.
I've got a fairly short one. I can hop in if you'd like. When I tuned in, I saw like a funnel made of glass with a long, long tube between Clara and you, and she was pouring something in it. And I looked more closely, and it was liquid silver. And so the idea is she's sending this precious element to you, and her message. And I was like, "So what's that all about?" And she said, solid or liquid or spiritual, it's still precious. And she's kind of saying you're like a precious metal to her, because you share this, and you understand that she's just as precious now as she was when she was in the body, and you are to her, even though you're in the body and not in spirit. It's just like this. She's just thinks you're precious. But I also drew cards, and I got the Wheel of Fortune. So I think things are going to be turning in your favor. The hawk, kind of keep that high outlook on things. Keep your vision clear, and you're seeing things from a higher perspective. And she likes that. But she also gave you the Archangel Zadkiel saying, strengthen your boundaries. So if there are people, institutions, ideas, organizations that are bothering you, just kind of find a way to acknowledge, but put up the boundaries. You don't want to start fights, but you don't have to engage with everyone and everything. And she's going to help you with that too. So how about you, Scott?
All right. So it was interesting that Jean said that, you've been observing other movies. I've got the High Priestess. This is the observing card. So I think that she's onto something there with you observing the other films with other stars, because I think that she is enjoying that. And, she wants you to continue. Then you got the Three of Cups, which is the celebration card. So she's just happy to be there with you, Craig. And then if that wasn't enough, she gave you the Ten of Cups, which is, also happiness, and, usually with more than one person, even though I think there's only one in here. But it's happiness and just, being content with what you have and being grateful. And then I've got the heart card here that I pulled out, and it says open your heart to the transformative power of love, and be present in your relationships. Have trust in the process. Okay, so yeah, have trust in the process. And then this one struck me. This is the last one. It really struck me because these are affirmations. And I actually pulled it, and she said, no, Scott, this is me talking to Craig. I'm like, okay. So this is what she has to say to you. She has to say to you, I am full of potential, and I am ready to share it with the world. I enjoy giving from a loving heart. She just wants to give to you. She wants to give you gifts, give you hope, give you joy. And she wants to share it with you and the world. And that's what I got.
And Craig said, Joan, that's happening with a few people I know in our car club group. They are Trumpers, and she knows it gets my goat about the setting boundaries. And I think, wonderful. She plays all the time in our home. Wonderful. All the old movies. I think that may be up. Well, thanks, Craig. That was a really fun way to start off. So next up is Dora. Can I get a message from my guides? Yes, indeed.
Okay, since I'm in the hot spot, I'll just go ahead and go first if that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll just go ahead and go first. And thank you for doing that so they can see the cards. The first card I got for you, Dora, is the Three of Swords. So your guys may be saying that you have a little speed bump to go over. This could be worry or, grief or, something setting in, something that you need to forgive maybe of yourself or someone else. So just keep that in mind and know that you can change it to a higher vibration easily, just by asking your guides and angels to help you with that. And then you got the Page of Cups, and this page is overflowing with love, but it's an overabundance of emotion. All right, so make sure you're having emotional control and just speaking your words out of love. And then you got the Eight of Wands. So this is a lot of energy coming in that's fast. So what I say, especially with the rocket ships, is just a little bit too fast of energy. You just need to slow down. So don't rush. Keep going towards your journey, but take baby steps and, just slow down a little bit. Then you got the Truth card. So this says, I express my own source of authenticity and individuality. I speak and live only in my truth. The truth sets me free. Okay, so just speak in your truth, like I said, out of love, filtered. And then you got the Ring card. It says, value the bonds you share with others and commit with heart and responsibility. True loyalty and unity are the keys to success. Okay, so just be in harmony with others, with yourself, and value the bonds that you share with others. So they're important to help you grow and to help them grow. And that's what I got.
So I'll go ahead and jump in if it's okay,
Sure.
Joan.
Yes.
And I just wanted to say a quick hello to VIP Gerald from Tarot Stashes is in the chat, as well as Kelly Mystic Next Door is in the chat. Thank you both for coming by and seeing us. That's so sweet. And Dora, what I got for you is that there are many opportunities coming your way. There are many options, and it's important to take each one individually and then build upon it. I feel as though it's almost like a path that has little breadcrumbs, and what it is your ability to expand your awareness and your skills and your development. And I feel like if it's not just this, it's not just that, but it's like this and that, and then this, it's like there's certain things that you're going to be putting together to help you to open up and help you to what would you call it? Discern the signs and synchronicities, but also the way that spirit guides are conveying messages. It's not always in English language. Doesn't come through the same way. It comes through different ways every time until they can catch your attention. Once they catch your attention, they'll start reiterating and going over and over again in that way until you feel a little more confident in understanding the messages, and then they'll change it on you. So there's all different ways. I just see many different options and possibilities for you in the future.
Beautiful. When I tuned in, Dora, I saw my former cat she went across the Rainbow Bridge a long time ago, but her name was Dora Maar, named after Picasso's mistress, because she was calico and she had kind of a Picasso face. But Dora was wonderful, a wonderful cat. She loved it, and she was fine around the family and everything, but it was stressful for her when I'd have, big groups of people over for holidays or something. And so she wouldn't, like the dog, would go and meet everybody at the door, and there was just like chaos. But Dora Maar would stay upstairs until everyone sat down and was having something to drink on the couch and everything was calm again. And then she would walk down and walk across this little ledge that was sort of like a catwalk, and be very at ease, and in her own time made an entrance like a model. She was just fabulous. And then she's like, okay, I'm here now, adore me. But I think the message for you is that there might be circumstances that are stressful for you, and you need to, it's not that you shouldn't participate in whatever these things are, it's that you should do it in a way that's right for you. To just maybe don't be the first one at the party, or whatever it is. Uh, be like Dora Maar and make your entrance, in a way that's right for you and for your own nervous system, and what feels right to you. And I'm also seeing, as Jean said, there's going to be lots of opportunities, but again, things might be happening pretty fast. These are wands, so these are things of this world, of happening fast for you, opportunities. And again, this is making me feel, that's why they were sending me the Dora Maar image. When things are coming at you, you have to take a step back and do it thoughtfully in your own time. But I also got the ostrich, and it's follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. The choice is clear for you now. So once you have like, oh, there's all this stuff happening, and then you kind of discern and you follow it with those big, strong legs. And then they're saying, once you kind of discern, you start going down the path that you've chosen, then that's when to leap and spread your wings. Not right away. Take a moment, take a beat, decide what you want, and then when you feel confident, you can leap off that cliff. So that's what I got for you. And thank you for the question. That was really fun.
If you don't mind me jumping in real
Please.
quick, I have the Eight of Wands too. So for her, so this is a lot of heavy energy coming in for you, Dora. So just like Joan said, take a step back, go slow.
Did I step on your toes there? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay.
I think I did on yours.
That's
So.
all right. We're all way too polite. All right. Let's see. I think Angel Up Always is next. So let's see what our next question is going to be. Angel Up Above, 1111. Yay. General reading for my guides, please. Okay.
How do I put this? So I'm getting that you are in connection with your angels, and you are in connection with your intuition and your guidance, and you are working on developing your skills. And the part that I'm not sure about, I'm just going to say it, but just take it with a grain of salt. They just don't want you to take yourself too seriously. Lighten up a little bit. Have some fun. Have some joy. Take it lightly. Like it's not all, it's reverent, it's sacred, and it's important, but it's also light and fun and airy and joyful and inspiring, and sometimes we can get a little caught up in the seriousness of certain messages, and they carry certain weight, but it's not everything all the time. They want us to enjoy our lives. They want us to enjoy our experiences. They want us to enjoy this awakening, this miraculous, spontaneous signs and synchronicities and miracles, and bring joy. Have joy. Take a breath. Relax. That's what I feel. I feel a little intensity around your practice and your, which is wonderful. It's sacred and it's wonderful. But there's also another side. So maybe just a little balance in that. So I hope that came across correctly.
How about you, Scott?
Yeah, I've got the moon card to start off with for you, Angel. And this is could be what Jean was saying about doing things a little bit differently. This is sitting with, things that are holding you back, and then defining them, and then releasing them or changing them into something new, like a positive vibration. And then you got the Hanged Man. You got 3 majors out of 3 tarot cards. So you got the Hanged Man, which is telling you to look at things through a different perspective. So that goes right along with what we were saying as well. So yeah, try not to be as well, kind of tense, what Jean was saying. I'm getting that with the Hanged Man too. So pause, have a break, and then you got the Magician. And this is awesome, because once you look at things through a different perspective, you're going to be able to basically do what magic needs to happen in your life. And you have all the tools that you need to make that happen. So manifest what you want on your journey. And that means living as if you're already have that, right? You already have that, living that way. Then I've got the Inner Knowing card. And it says, I am already the person I need to be to achieve everything I'm working towards. Sorry. Now is always the right time. Right. And the last card I pulled is Bright and Radiant. So you are bright and radiant. I won't read that because it's self-explanatory. You shine, and you should shine for who you are. And just keep going and doing what you're doing. I think you're on the right track. Just make sure you're pausing and doing a little bit of a spirit check, and then keep going. You've got the future is bright for you and radiant for you. And that's what I've got.
Beautiful. Angel up above, when I tuned in, all of a sudden I heard the meditation music that I listen to when I meditate. And the message came through to settle, to just be in the now, as I'm sure you're doing. And I think vibration music is going to help you to kind of do that. And then my throat chakra really lit up. And I'm thinking that in this case, I think that might mean your ability to actually, your auditory clairaudience is really coming through, to actually be able to hear what they're saying on the other side, and maybe even to kind of channel the other side. And this is really, really exciting, and it makes you want to come in with, charge ahead, full speed, and just grasp it and learn everything you can, and get going really fast. But they're saying kind of ease up. Don't throttle this. Don't charge in too fast. Because then they were giving you the flicker card. New rhythms are coming into your life. You're encouraged to trust and adapt. So things are changing a little bit, but you don't have to throw your whole life into it. Just kind of like, oh, okay, this is a little different. Let's try it. Just be a little subtle with it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, before I started drawing physical cards, I saw the victory card, the sun card from the tarot deck. And that's kind of victory after burden, or no, that wasn't the victory after burden card, but it's a really positive card that whatever is happening through this, it's going to be successful for you. But they're just kind of cautioning you to take your time and don't be quite, don't approach it like you would a 3D problem in this world, like tracking down all the evidence and logically working it all out. The harmony, and now you got bring in the love. This is the Archangel of Charity. So if you are tempted to just like bore down on it the way you would attack a 3D problem, think about just meditating, being in a good vibration, and sending love, whether it's to yourself, to the circumstances, or whatever. And that's going to set you up better than trying too hard. And that's going to open things up for you, I think. I hope that makes sense. Okay. What do I need to do to consciously shift realities? I think that's beyond what we can do in this format, but that would be a good opportunity to take advantage of SunPsychic Jean's winter special. That would be a cool thing to explore with her. Now, is Joanna here? Oh,
Yeah, that's who's
that
next.
is her.
Yeah.
There we go. So let's give it a try and see what we can do to consciously shift realities. Well, let's see. Thank you.
So I was getting something right away, Joan.
Oh, please.
And it's a good question, I think, for all of us. And it's about practicing letting go. And I know you've heard it. And I know there's a Disney movie with a song that says, let it go, let it go. But really, we're going to have to let go of some of our concepts, some of our understanding, some of the things that we've depended on and relied on and expected. And those things are no longer in the same vibration to where we are going. So you shifting realities into a new vibration is about letting go of the older vibration, older concepts, older systems that we've relied on in the past, and about the part of you that like to rely on those things, and to build a new future for yourself. We can only do it we can let go for ourselves, and we can build for ourselves. And by doing this in a collective way, we then share this new reality that we're building. So that's what I have. And it's just simply letting go, practicing letting go, little like the layers of an onion, letting go, just little bits at a time. That's what I have.
All right, I'm going to follow that up because look what card I got.
Letting go?
This is the devil. This is letting go. Yes,
Oh.
This is letting go. This is not Johanna. This is not a literal card. A monster's not going to creep into your garage at night. This is just saying that there's something that you need to let go. That's how I always, format this card and talk about it. Is there's something that you need to let go of. So it's exactly what Jean was saying. Then you got the hermit. So you may need to even go into isolation, meditation, and really seek this out and really seek, what you want to, let go or what you need to let go. And then what good things can you manifest to bring in its place. And then you got the Two of Cups, which tells me that you can have a face-to-face conversation with someone about love, just letting them know how much you love them, letting them know how much you care. If you do that, that's going to help your relationship. And then I've got safety. And it says, I am secure and safe. My needs are taken care of. I am protected in this world. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. So even though there's something you need to let go, you're still on the right track. So just know that you are safe and secure. And if you need to ask for protection, ask Archangel Michael. You might want to, because he's the angel of protection that will cover you with a beautiful blue ray of protection. And then the last card I got for you is permission. And it says you don't need approval to follow your heart. Give yourself the freedom to dream, to choose to be. You are your own greatest authority. Okay, so I think that's self-explanatory. So I'm going to leave that right there. And that's what I got.
Nice. When I tuned in, again, I was hearing meditation music and how you need to just sort of relax, let go of the goal. The words that came through were trust, don't judge. And this could start off with just sitting down and trying to do automatic writing, and you're thinking, did I make that up, or is this coming through? And just don't, who cares? Just do it. Just get into the habit of it. And whether you do automatic writing or just meditating and seeing what comes through. And then they showed me an image that, okay, now I'm in the vibe and I'm playing the music and I'm doing my, chakra meditation or whatever. And then they said to imagine that you're taking your critical mind, and like you're babysitting this child, and it's time for bed. And he or she is going to be just fine. They're going to go down just like you're putting a beloved little child to bed, and you're going to sleep tight, and you don't have to be in charge of this anymore. And then you go back to it. So go put your critical mind to bed. He's not needed for this right now, and then go forward to it. And then when I drew cards, I got the Two of Swords. So it's like, oh, you're of two minds. I really, really want to connect, but I don't know if I'm doing it. So that you need, with the little child, to go put that thought process to bed. And I got the Oriole, creative new ventures on the horizon. See it as a positive change, doing things in a way that is different, not judging yourself about, did I get, evidence from Uncle Charles or whomever he is on the other side. These are not the good ways to approach this. And then when you receive something, you think, I don't know if that was from the other side or not. Just go about your other life and look for signs, symbols, and synchronicities, whether it's a big thing or a little thing, or not very literal at all. Just kind of look for evidence that, oh, maybe I did connect. So that's what I got, and I hope that was helpful for you. And now it's time to go draw some more. Let's see. Some more people through the giveaway tool. Okay, there we go.
So if you haven't yet put in, you can put #love and all one word, with the hashtag and love all in one word. Once your name is chosen, then we ask you to put your question all in caps, and we'll get to you. G. Covington, yay!
Yes. Shooting star. Cat lady, the ragamuffin.
Wow, there's so many people here playing along. Thank you all for participating.
Yes.
It's exciting. Yeah. Hi, Deanna.
And Polly A. For Polly. Wonderful. And if you four, G. Covington, Shooting Star, Cat Lady, and Polly, can put your questions in the chat, that would be great. Let's see. Should we start with Shooting Star since we have her question?
Yeah.
All right. Have been working on meditating and trying to hone in on my gifts. What do my guides need me to know? Am I connecting? What do I need to work on?
The first, I heard it right away, is trust, Shooting Star. It's about trusting what you get, trusting that you're connecting, trusting your little signs and synchronicities, those little nudges, those little energy shifts, that little awareness, and trust, and go with that first thing that comes through, and talk in a conversational manner, ask questions, and ask them to be clear, and ask them to send you signs. Say, if whatever, if we are connecting, show me a sign that makes me laugh today. And then allow for 24 hours to go by. And when you see it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that was my spirit guides. I can't believe they did it. I asked and they did it. I'm telling you, it's magical. You ask and they will. It's really, really magical. If I'm connecting today, show me a red balloon. And you have to be open-minded. If you see the word red balloon, or if you see a red balloon cartoon, doesn't have to be a real red balloon in your hand. Like, you have to be open, you have to be flexible, give them the benefit of the doubt. If it doesn't come today and tomorrow you see the red balloon, you're like, that was from my spirit guide yesterday, like. And it's about letting go. Once you ask for that red balloon, you have to almost forget that you even asked, because they love to surprise us, catch us off guard, catch us when we're not thinking about it or when we're not paying attention. They love that surprise and that joy that we feel when we see it, or when we hear it, or when we know it, or somebody says, there was a red balloon out on the freeway. You're like, a red balloon? Somebody just said a red balloon? Like, it doesn't have, really be open-minded and allow them all the possibilities, and just ask for something, and ask for confirmation, validation, and you'll be really surprised. It'll bring you joy. It'll bring you that enthusiasm and that confidence, a little bit of confidence boost, and they'll know that you're open. And try not to say, I can't get this, I can't get that, because you're telling them that you're closed off because you're doubting. But if you say, I know you're connecting with me, I'll get it. Please keep connecting with me. I know that was you, and I know I must have missed it. I know you're connecting with me, and give them the benefit of the doubt. Stay open and just say thank you. If you see a feather and you don't know if it's from your spirit guides or not, just give them the benefit of the doubt and say thank you. If that was from you, thank you. That leaves you open. They're saying, oh, she noticed that. Let's send her more.
Yes.
I could use the rest of the show, but I'll stop there.
And I'm going to interrupt before you, Scott, just to request that G. Covington, Cat Lady, and Polly, please put your questions into the chat so we can get to you. Excuse me, Scott, go right ahead.
Oh, no problem. So Shooting Star, the first card I got for you is the Chariot, and this is going forward to victory. The only thing is, not as much in this card, but in usual Chariot cards from the Rider-Waite Smith, which is like the general one, you see two Sphinx and they're looking in opposite directions. So you have to kind of navigate, and see, these are stone pieces basically, so you have to navigate those stone pieces into moving the way that you want to through your journey. But this does say that you're going to get there. You also got the Eight of Wands. It's coming in a lot today, and this is fast messages. This could be gifts coming into you, and just keeping open to what spirit has for you. So you want to hone in on your gifts. Just let spirit take the lead, and allow them to show you how to do that. And I think a lot of it comes from within. Then you got the Lovers card. So in this situation, I don't think it means romantic love. I think that it means that you need to have self-love. And then the self-love and the self-care will help you to hone in on your gifts. So that's going to be a big thing to help you. I also got this Mother Matrix card, which is interesting. It says the Divine Mother reminds you that you are a miracle of creation. You are one with the infinite field of possibilities and possess boundless potential for goodness. All right, so you are special. You're on your way, and it feels like you're on the right track. And then I pulled one more, the Camel card, and it says a long journey is coming to an end. It's time to return to your true home, celebrate the lessons learned, and receive the well-earned rewards for your perseverance. So persevering, being resilient, keep going, and don't give up on your journey. And these things I think will come in very natural to you. So that's what I got.
Beautiful. When I tuned in, Shooting Star, I saw like this string. It was really, really delicate, almost like a filament from a spider making its first, the first try at a spider web. And then it got a little thicker. So it was sort of like fish line, a little bit thicker. And then it was a big rope. So I think this is like your ability is going to be growing bit by bit. It's all through practice. And as everyone else has been saying about letting go of the fear, letting go of the judgment. And even if you don't get what seems to be an immediate response, being grateful that you can get to the place where you can try. So it's that positive attitude that it's based on, isn't this cool that I'm trying to do this, or that I'm participating and I've got myself in a meditative state, so this is a possibility, rather than judging on the outcome. And I also got the osprey, allow abundance to flow to you. And that's kind of what it is. You're just kind of going in with a knowing that sooner or later, this is going to come. Every day that I sit here and don't get anything is a day closer to the day that I'm going to be able to have the thick rope, and it'll be easier to get the information. So somehow to put a positive spin on it, and then you're going to bring heaven to earth. So just trust in the fact that it's going to happen without waiting for it to happen. That's this real dichotomy here that's hard to do. But and I think, just as others have said, even when you're not trying to make the connection, doing anything you can to raise your vibration overall, even in times when they're dark, I'm just thrilled that the sun's shining today, and to be genuinely joyful about little good things that happen in life. The smallest thing. Oh, I remembered to pick my glasses up and put them where they belong, so I don't spend time roaming around the house looking for them when I need them. Those types of things. I think the doubt comes.
Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, well, I think the doubt comes in because I struggle to meditate and I'm not sure if I'm getting through. That's the barrier, is the not sure. Just who cares? Just be there in silence, and knowing that if you're there in silence, even for 3 to 5 minutes, you're on the road, and it's going to come. So I hope that was helpful. Okay. So we had shooting star.
And Cat Lady has a 2-part question, which I thought was interesting. But G. Covington and Polly, I didn't see their questions yet.
Okay.
I did see Polly's.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Oopsie. That's all right. Let's see. Did the Chinese gold miners pre-1850 who left a rock foundation on my property, were they run out or killed in the night and buried their gold near our foundation? And let's see. I can't think if that was first on their minds. They found opium bottles, Chinese coins, big old square nails found yesterday. Oh, this is so cool. Ugly history, negative energy, twin bad dreams out there, identical 1 week apart. Okay, so did these people who left these things on her property, were they run out or killed in the night? Okay, let's see what we can pick up on the people who buried those things. This is an interesting one. I've never tried something like this before.
Me neither.
I'm getting that they did not let it leave their person. I felt like they had it strapped to the inside of their clothing, and they wore it and did not. I don't think that there was that much that they couldn't carry it around with them. I'm seeing it very close on them, very close to them. I don't think that I understand that they didn't want a chance for somebody to grab it, but I don't think that they would leave it behind either. And it's about when I tuned in, I kind of felt that them holding it, grabbing it and keeping it. That's what I got.
Okay, so this is my first question like this, cat lady. So I'm kind of going shot in the dark here, but I got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is missing an opportunity or missing something that's right there in front of you. So I also want to show the Page of Cups, because look, the cups, she's holding that gold cup. Okay, so I want to say that, like Jean, I think they were carrying it close to their person, but I think there might have been a couple who did bury some things or place things in a cave or somewhere where they, were trying to keep it secret, and then they may have been killed in battle and it still could be there. I don't think it's a large amount, because I think most of it they had with them. And then you got the sun. So just look around, and it could be something that you could find, because this is vitality and success. You also got Frost. So you are in a period of clarity and renewal. It is time to embrace change and seek clarity in your thoughts and actions. So it could have been buried, somewhere underneath frost, underneath the ground. And then I've got the cat, which says withdrawal. So you might not be able to find it. Let go of your need to control this situation. Retreat into your sacred space, and allow a divinely orchestrated solution to unfold. So if it's there, I think it's gonna be an accident of finding it. You're just gonna run into it, but I don't think it's a lot. I think most of it is what Jean said, and was carried on their person.
Cool. Let's see. Excuse me. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That one. Well, I'm going to go back. There, sorry. When I tuned in, I heard it was a time like it is today, where these people were afraid of who might come to the door. And so they decided to put things in different places, and they probably carried a lot of it on them, but also put some in a plate, in where you found it. But they felt unsure of their ability to come back and get it. It was a time like it was today, when you don't know who is going to come to the door. So then when I was drawing cards, I got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a woman with, in her garden with all of these coins, all this gold in her garden, and it's fruitfulness and abundance. So that's saying, yeah, there's something there. It might not be all of it. It might be just what you found. And then I got the meadowlark. Smile, you'll experience soon a wonderful journey of inner discovery. Inner meaning, yeah, something down there. So I'm thinking there might be something there, but it's not like a big hoard. So I also got Archangel Brachiel, who said, live outside the lines. And that might be a reference to, they had to do something a little bit different, live things a little differently. It may also mean that might not be right in the foundation. It might be. Have anyone watch the PBS show or the BBC show, The Detectorists, who use metal detectors to find hoards of gold in Britain. So it might be worthwhile to find somebody who has a metal detector and kind of just go around the area and see if there might be something there. Again, I don't think it's a lot, but I think it was, okay, let's do it this way. Is there a hoard of gold or other valuables in Cat Lady's yard? No. Is it worthwhile to go searching for something that is there? It might be worth, hiring somebody with a metal detector, or I see if you have a friend with a medical detector. Were the owners of these objects, are they spreading negative energy around her home? No. Are they encouraging her to understand who they were? Yes. I think they want to be acknowledged and say, thank you very much. Thank you for showing us this. We'll learn all we can about this period, but they're not here to haunt you or scare you or anything like that. They just want to be acknowledged. So that's what I got. Thank you. That was a really interesting question. And let's see. Next up is Polly. Thank you for putting your question in. And she would like a reading for February, just a general reading.
So, Polly, I do sense it's you're in a little bit of a holding pattern. You have things to do, places to go, people to see, but you are sort of hesitant and selective, which it's important. I feel as though you're conserving your energy and or your resources, and it's okay to be in a holding pattern. In this, actually, Imbolc was just passed, and that's the breaking open of the seed underneath the ground, and new life is emerging. We just can't see it yet. And it's a beautiful symbolic time of year, knowing that we're halfway through the winter. And, the Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow or whatever. And, but knowing that we're halfway through, that we don't have as long to go. And the daffodils that poke up and that push through that late winter snow. And this is you too. Like, we all are nature. We all mimic nature. And for us to be resting, to be preserving, and to be recharging or holding making sure that we are recharging and sort of building up and reserving the expected or the energies that we're going to be expressing. And it's okay. But I see that you have a lot of wants and needs and desires and ideas, and you don't want to put your life on hold. You don't want to put any part of your life on hold. And it's not, try and look at it as using your time wisely and using your energy wisely, because the seed underneath the ground doesn't poke up above the snow too early, because then all of its energy will be spent. It stays underneath the ground and it opens up slowly while the snow's still up above the ground. And this is what I feel, that it's important for you to take your time and allow things to happen in their own time. And somebody may be pulling like the hangman or something, because I feel like there is this holding pattern. And I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's what I got.
All right. Hey, Polly. I've got interesting cards for you. So I pulled these, and you got the 6, the 7, and the 8. So this tells me that I believe you're on the right track, especially with the 6 of Swords, because the 6 of Swords is going from, choppy waters to clear waters. So I really think that you are headed in the right direction. With this, you may have some options that get you a little bit confused or have your head up in the clouds a little bit, but you just need to, choose your intuition and what your gut is telling you to choose, and then you won't go wrong. So, and then you got the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is about feeling a little bit trapped. So the truth is you're not. And these swords represent fear, false evidence appearing real. So just know that you are on the right track, even though your head might make you feel that you're not. And just know that you have, the strength to change that and to follow your bliss, follow your life journey and life purpose, and be happy. I also got kindness. So you are one of the kindest people I know from the chat, and you're always in my chat, and you're just kind. So keep going with this too. On the right track is what I'm getting again. And then your affirmation here is 2 ravens. It says, I am destined to live a magnificent life full of love, magic, and abundance. So this is your destiny, to live a great life. And that's what I got for you.
Beautiful. I love that. And Polly, when I first tuned in, what I saw was a vertical line. And I thought, okay, what's this vertical black line about? And then my point of view changed over to the side. And from a different perspective, I could see that there were big symbols, those huge symbols that they use in marching band. So they're kind of saying, take a different perspective. You might see things differently. And there's something about the vibration of the symbols. They make a lot of noise. That vibration goes out quite a long ways. And that might have something to do with, by taking a new perspective on whatever issue that you're dealing with in the month of February, you're going to have a big impact. I also got the King of Swords, who is this clear thinking king, a powerful person who might be encouraging you in your life in this next month, so that you can think clearly and you'll be getting good advice. I got the Turkey, honor your own time of harvest and offer your gifts and blessings as a service to the greater good. So I think this might mean, while you're asking Spirit for help with your own loved ones and your own issues and things happening in your life, just send out some good vibes to the world as a whole, because that'll be a wonderful service to us all. And when I was pulling from the Archangel deck, I pulled 2, because I got the Archangel of Clarity, who says, bring in the love. And I thought, I think I've seen this one already. Did I pull that by mistake? And then I got the satellite symbol that says, turn on your light. So it's sort of the same thing. They're encouraging you to send out good vibes to the world for yourself and for others, and all of that good high vibration stuff is going to come back to you. And bring in the love, because it's February. We have to do that. But thank you so much, everyone, for the questions. Thank you for coming today. I see that we're just over an hour. But Jean, tell us what's up next for you. What's on your plate?
I'll be back on Friday with Gerald from Tarot Stash. We're going to be doing a collaboration together for mediumship only. Mm-hmm.
That's right. And Scott, you've got the newbie thing coming up on Friday. Anything else before that we should know about?
Yes. So tomorrow I have a little bit of a busy day. This is all Eastern Standard Time. For the first time ever, Diana Bowles is going to be on my channel. So I'm looking forward to that at 2. At 5, Allie from Heart and Soul Connected will be on mine. And at 8 o'clock, I've got one of those newbies who are going to be on my show, Judy in the Skies. So yeah, I'm going to be busy Wednesday. And then Friday, of course, is the Newbies Galore at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Perfect. Thank you very much to Scott and Jean and to everyone who came. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and we hope to see you next time. Bye now.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.